Main event of the evening, the TV debut, second professional fight for two-time Olympic gold medalist Claressa Shields, as she takes on the much more experienced Szilvia Szabados. And here is Szilvia Szabados. She's not interested in the Olympic accomplishments of her rival tonight. She comes here to make a little noise of her own. Szabados, the former Hungarian amateur champion. She had a 45-fight amateur career as a 3-year veteran of the professional ranks. She's already had 23 fights. She has won 15 of them. She's fought everywhere, 8 times in Slovakia, 8 times in her native Hungary, twice here in the United States, once each in Sweden, South Africa, England, and Germany. Szabados normally fights closer to 154 pounds. Tonight she'll step up to 160. As to her style, she says she can be aggressive, but she'll do whatever the fight dictates. Steve, let's go behind the numbers with Szilvia Szabados.
Well, Barry, we start with being a seasoned pro. Szabados's advantage in experience is almost incalculable. She's already challenged for a world title, and she's fought 134 rounds as a pro to just 4 for Shields. Bigger ain't better. Szabados has fought as high as 165, but she scaled in the low 150s for her last 3 bouts and weighed 145 4 fights ago. The contracted weight for this fight, 160. And filling her passport, Szabados will travel anywhere. As Barry said, she's fought in 7 different countries, and her willingness to pack her bags led to 8 bouts in 2016.
And here is 21-year-old Claressa Shields. The crowd here will tell you everything you need to know. She has done everything as an amateur. 2 Olympic gold medals, 2-time world amateur champion, 2-time Pan American Games champion, 2-time U.S. national champion. She has just 1 loss. That came in the 2012 World Championships when she was only 17. 3 months later, she won her first Olympic gold medal. Her nickname, T-Rex, was given to her when she was young. She was tall, but she had short arms, but was really aggressive. And T-Rex was the most dangerous dinosaur, she says. She calls her style something of a mixture between Mike Tyson and Sugar Ray Leonard, and her first pro fight suggested that she could be right. Steve, let's go behind the numbers with Claressa Shields.
Well, Barry, I ask you, what numbers? With Shields, there really aren't any numbers to go behind. This is all you need to know. In 78 fights as an amateur, she lost once. Please wait. Shields scaled 167 for her pro debut in November. Tonight she weighs 159.5. The lighter she can fight, the more potential opponents she'll entice. And can't be picky. There are a few notable women boxers at Shields' weight, so she'll have to be match tough. Example, her first opponent, Franchon Cruz, was an 8-time U.S. amateur champion.
And as she pointed out to you, hit her in the face in the first round. So here we go. The second professional fight for the 2-time Olympic champion, Claressa Shields. Once again, for the introduction of the fighters in our main event, let's go once more to the center of the ring and our ring announcer, Pete Trevino. Pete.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and again, welcome to the event center here at MGM Grand Detroit for ShowBox, the new generation. Brought to you by Salida Promotions in association with MGM Grand Detroit and Showtime. All of this evening's matchups have been sanctioned under the auspices of the State of Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission. Representative in attendance is Scott Affolter. The inspector in charge is Mr. Kevin McMillian. Your matchmaker is Mr. Dennis Turner, and your promoter for tonight's event is Mr. Dimitri Salita. The judges for this contest are as follows. First, from Lincoln Park, Michigan, Frank Garza. From Copley, Ohio, Ben Rochester. And from New York, Waleska Ralden. And the man in the middle of the fight responsible for keeping it clean and fair is referee Harvey Dock. And now, boxing fans, it's the ShowBox main event of the evening. Scheduled for 6 rounds in the women's middleweight division and for the North American Boxing Federation Women's Middleweight Championship. NABF President is Dwayne Ford, and supervisor in attendance is Deborah Hawkins. And now Detroit, Everyone outside the ring is ready. Detroit, are you ready to throw down? Say yeah! Then let's throw down. Introducing the fighters for your main event of the evening. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black and white trunks, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, she weighed in at 158 pounds. She comes to the ring with a record of 15 wins and 8 losses, with 6 of those big wins coming by way of knockouts. Fighting out of and representing Miskolc, Hungary, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Szilvia Sunset Szabados. Her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the purple trunks trimmed in gold and white. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, she weighed in at 159.5 pounds. She comes to the ring undefeated with a record of 1 win and no losses. Representing the Burston Fieldhouse and fighting out of Flint, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is two-time Olympic gold medalist, Claressa T-Rex Shields. Referee Harvey Dunk with fight instructions.
Okay, guys, your trunk's up a little, your cup is up a little higher, so this is going to be good. Yours is good. You went over the instructions already. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you. Touch them up, come out at the bell.
We look at the numbers right away. What's different, women's bouts almost always 2-minute rounds. In terms of the key numbers here, the weight, Shields says she can get down to 154 or super welter. Szabados is fighting about 10 pounds over her best weight, so advantage Shields. 2-minute rounds, once again, we emphasize that. Otherwise, the unified rules, no standing 8, no 3 knockdown, only the ref can stop the fight. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round. And if the fight ends before 4, no decision. After that, we go to the cards for a technical decision, Barry.
And Claressa told you that she wants to get respect early, so here we go, round 1, and we'll see. Throws the right hand, missed it. Missed with another right hand. Scored with a combination right there, though. And Szabados has no place to go here.
And Shields has no problem with trading shots, even if she has to eat a few. She knows she's the bigger fighter with the more complete game and the much more power.
But as you said, fighting much heavier than she usually does. There was a good right hand from Shields. First one that really got there.
Szabados really taking some big shots early from Claressa. Oh,
good
nice
right hand to the body. And there was another big right hand, and Szabados still there. Another right hand behind it. And another right hand gets there, left hand behind it. Szabados trying to fight back. Has Shields against the ropes.
Szabados is tough.
Yeah, she is. Shields trying to fight off the ropes, and finally Harvey Dock separates her.
Well, as Raul said at the top of the show, Szabados has 8 losses, but was only stopped once.
She's taken some good shots already in this fight.
She's just walking in, though. She's a sit duck for shots right now.
Well, she is, absolutely. There's a right hand trying to lay in on Shields.
Step back, step back.
I think it's Szabados who's going to get respect from Shields just for standing there as long as she has.
Those are some shots that you would have thought she would have been down by now.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Again, a combination.
The thing is, how much is the referee going to allow her to take them kind of shots?
Trying to fight back, but she's just being overwhelmed. 2 jabs and a right hand missed. Left hand and another left hand and another left hand. At the bell.
Sounds like a 10-8 round.
You could argue it.
You could, easy. That's her sister and her mother. She has a big cheering section here that have come down to watch her fight from Flint, Michigan, her hometown, as we said, about 70 miles away.
You guys okay over here?
Yes. And lean that uppercut. You can get her with a good ass uppercut like we worked on before. Come back with your hook to the head. If she's still there, come back with that hook to the head. You hear me? You hear me? How you feel? Feel good? Just calm down, nice and calm. Go back out there again. Business. Yeah, body shots. You caught her with a good 2 count. You caught her with a good 2 count.
So round 2, and I think Claressa Shields is surprised her opponent is still there.
Yeah, that's all mine.
Yeah.
That was Jason Crutchfield, a trainer that Claressa split with for a while, is now back with. He trained her throughout most of her youth. And Raul asked if that should have been a 10-8 round. Well, it connects 31-4 for Shields.
You can make a pretty darn good argument.
Yes,
Most definitely.
Trying to be a little bit more patient here in the second round, as Claressa Shields.
Oh yeah, I don't care that she won 2 gold medals. She had to be way pumped up
Oh yeah.
coming into that first round.
3-punch combination again. And another left hand. I think that one hurt. And another left hand. And Szabados is still there.
Well, Szabados' punching technique is not good.
She's trying
But
to
she's
throw with
trying.
her.
Yeah, she's trying to land something.
Slaps with her punches.
Szabados needs to keep them hands up and get close.
Watch your foot. Don't kick it.
Try to get some steam, some leverage off the power shots of Shields.
Well, she's
I'm telling
nothing,
you, them shots are
nothing,
big.
nothing if not tough.
Oh, she's doing the bolo punch now.
Went with the right to the body.
Let it go, let it go, let it
They
go.
wanted Claressa to throw
Don't hold it. Don't hold it back
the
to head.
uppercut. Catch her coming in with the uppercut, with the right uppercut. So far, she hasn't done it. She's going right hand crazy on her, but straight right hands.
Another good right hand.
Let it go.
And a left hand.
Good body shot again.
Claressa Shields just winging punches and getting there with almost everything.
I bet the only resistance that Szabados is putting up is that after she gets hit and hurt, she's doing a good job of keeping her gloves high. Otherwise, not much.
Time.
And there are her Olympic teammates, that is Claressa's Olympic teammates, Michaela Meyer and Virginia Fuchs.
Yeah, Meyer made the team. Fuchs, I believe, was an amateur teammate of Claressa. And Michaela Meyer, 132-pound amateur. She'll be turning pro, I believe, pretty soon. Nice to see them coming out to support.
Yeah, very much so.
Shorten that 3 up. On the inside, shorten that 3 up. You hear me? Shorten that 3 up. That's all right.
Don't go in.
Yeah.
Take the step. Take the little step.
Over here to the right.
And just wait.
Yeah.
We gotta go all the way.
To the
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? And now about that.
Here you go.
I'm kicking. Let's go.
Round 3 of the 6-round fight.
I'd like to see Shields pick her shots a little better. But I think she's just so pumped up, it's really hard for her to control her emotions.
That's what I
agree.
think. That's what I think too. I think she's started to settle down a little bit in that last round, and maybe even more so here in this round.
See, and if she was able to control her emotions more, she would have listened to her corner a long time ago. But I keep looking for that counter right uppercut. And so far, she hasn't thrown it. She throws her right hand to the body, to the head, but throw it up the middle. They told her, and she's not doing it.
Left hand, and that causes Szabados to cover up.
See, where's the uppercuts? No uppercuts whatsoever. But she's completely dominating, and you see the power that she has.
Power in both hands.
Both hands, yes. Explosive power.
Shields boxing now with her mouth open. Maybe she's sucking a little air, I don't know.
Again, a left hand. Szabados trying to do what she can, but she just has no offense to mount. against Shields.
Yeah, she's just not offering much other than toughness. That's it. Her technique is not good.
Right hands, left hooks all night long for Shields.
Well, I know Claressa really wanted to get a knockout here, and she's doing everything that she can. Szabados is just not cooperating.
Yeah, added pressure because she didn't get a knockout in her first fight.
Exactly.
Szabados is, I mean, she's doing the right thing of trying to crowd her. Look, not giving her any room. And Shields is getting a little bit frustrated at times. She was complaining to the referee. She's got to keep her composure.
Again, a combination. Final seconds of round 3. Not a lot of people in this building thought it was going to go this far. And Szabados trying her best.
Well, the statistics, what they tell you is that in 2-minute rounds, Claressa Shields is throwing a lot of power shots. I mean, that's almost 50 a round. Almost 50 a round. And not much coming back at her. Highlights from round 1. What Shields is doing well is maybe she's not picking her shots that well, but she's throwing in combination. See the right hand landing there. Not that many jabs from her, but I think because she's had so much success landing power shots, she's concentrating on that. You see Szabados trying to answer and go toe-to-toe, but that's a hopeless task. Shields is stronger and is able to throw big shots in combination. That's maybe the best punch of the fight in round 3, a left hook from Shields.
Let's go, let's go. Hustle up over here.
So round 4.
Butts.
And again, Szabados just trying to do something, but just cannot get it done. Takes 2 right hands from Shields, another right hand from Shields, and another.
I think Shields is trying so hard to get that knockout. And she needs to slow down a little bit. Just pick her shots with the jab. I'm telling you, she needs to let that right uppercut go. I want to see a right uppercut. She's going to fall right into it and then come back with an overhand right.
Left hand of the body, and that caused Szabados to take a backward step.
Claressa having a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Well put.
Yeah, and she's trying to adjust it now. She has to be careful not to try to do that while she's fighting, or she could get hit with a shot she doesn't anticipate coming.
2 left hands knock Szabados sideways, and another one. And a good left hand again, and Szabados is still there. And Claressa is going to watch this tape and say, how did she stand up?
Well, that's the thing, you know, we're criticizing Claressa for perhaps trying too hard, but she is landing flush shots.
Yes.
And her opponent isn't gone.
Szabados is, she's going to have a big headache, guys.
I would think another that's it. They're going to stop the fight. And Szabados, I'm sure, would have liked to.
She's jumping up and down, trying to fight and trying to. But I mean, there was no, it's not necessary, but take the big shots on it. She wasn't landing any shots either. She puts on the referee away.
Yeah, she was taking a lot of punishment. I can't really argue with it. I know she wanted to finish the fight, and that in itself would have been a badge of honor for her, but she was taking a beating.
Not only do I have no problem with that stoppage, I applaud that stoppage. Harvey Dock, in my mind, one of the better young referees in boxing, the best young New York referee. And just because a fighter is punching back or trying to punch back doesn't mean you can't stop the fight.
No, I agree.
This was a beating. And she stood up to the punches, but she wasn't coming back with anything meaningful, so why let her continue?
No, exactly. And so Claressa Shields, for all intent, gets a knockout. It wasn't the kind of knockout that I'm sure she envisioned or would have wanted, but she's strong. She's got a lot to learn, to be sure. But she's the real deal.
Yeah. I think when she goes back and looks at I mean, every fight is going to be learning, you know, and I'm telling you, she needed to settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
She was too excited. I don't blame her. It's hard.
Well, this is what Harvey Dock saw. That last left hook was flush. Not really any different than a lot of the other punches that landed. I think it was a combination right hand, left hook. And again, it wasn't as if the opponent was badly hurt by that shot. but it was flush.
Exactly.
And probably in the back of his mind, Harvey Dock was looking for an excuse. Wow, her eyes rolled. When you see those eyes roll, and she's totally cognizant. She immediately looks at the referee. She's not hurt. Don't make the mistake that Harvey Dock thought she was hurt. But it was the quality of the punches, the flushness of the punches that she took that convinced the referee to stop.
I completely agree. I can't argue one bit with that stoppage. And for Claressa Shields, she is now 2-0. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of Claressa Shields. She is very impressive and still with a lot to learn. It's not a finished work yet. Here are the numbers: 7 of 85 jabs. So she threw a lot. Szabados just had no answer to any of it. And all the numbers very lopsided.
Look at the power punches. 88 connected by Shields. Only Szabados, only 10 of them. Total punches, same thing too for Shields. 95 to only 11. And also body punches connected. 17 for Shields, and Szabados 1.
Yeah, I
body
mean,
shot.
She was overwhelmed. It's
he
just
ran
simple.
over her.
Let's go to the center of the ring. Pete Trevino will make it all official. Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for both of the boxers in this ring. Referee Harvey Dock steps in to stop this contest at 1 minute 30 seconds of the 4th round for your winner and new NABF Women's Middleweight Champion, Claressa T-Rex Shields.
So there is your winner, Claressa Shields. She does so in impressive fashion, and as we said, this is still a work in progress, but there's no telling what the ceiling is for this woman. She went out and did what she needed to do tonight. She does get a stoppage, not exactly the stoppage she might have liked, but a win is a win, and we're going to see a lot more of this lady. She's with Steve Farhood right now.
Claressa, we're pumping this up to the audience here as well. You gave the fans what they wanted, no?
Yes, I did.
Tell me, we thought you were trying very hard for a knockout and were maybe, to start, a little bit overexcited. Do you agree with that?
No.
No?
It was about respect, like I told you earlier. I wanted to go out there and show I had power and that I wasn't scared of her or her experience first round. That's what I did.
The shots you landed, the power shots you landed were flush, absolutely flush. Were you a little bit in shock that she took those shots?
Well, I knew she was tough coming in. You know, I had watched some footage of her, and that's why I started going to the body some to take some of her power. And I was going to get the clean shot 1 round, and she was going to go. But he stopped it in the 4th, so a knockout is a knockout, so I'll take it.
What was the experience like emotionally fighting at home like this for the first time in 3 years?
Oh, man, it was awesome just seeing the crowd, and I recognized so many faces and everybody. It was just, it was exciting. I'm glad everybody came. I thank God for the opportunity. And I took advantage of this great opportunity once again.
You looked really loose coming in.
Thank you. I know I was. I had a great camp. We was in the back. Me and my coach was going over the game plan. He didn't say too much, but he said a few basic things, and I said, okay. So
you're going to be moved probably pretty quickly. We know that. The professional game is a little different from the amateur game. What would you like to work on? What aspect of boxing do you feel you need to improve, other than just the experience and the rounds that'll come with being a pro?
Just no headgear. You know, she headbutted me a lot today, and the ref didn't call her for it. I guess I got to get used to it or find a different kind of defense to not get headbutted a lot.
Claressa Shields 2-0 now. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Barry.
All right, thanks very much, Steve, and thanks to Claressa Shields. And I'm here with Raul Marquez. And Raul, this is